The story so far. In the aftermath of the demon invasion, Elia was visiting the slowly recovering Ravenhall when she received an ominous message. Her friend's family had been the victims of a brutal attack. With Kyrian by her side and Claire's support at her back, Elia rushed to find Trian and bring justice to the murderers. After realizing the culprits were a rival noble house, Elia soon became embroiled in the brutal machinations of the politics in Verilia, the Empire's capital. Without many allies, they went in search of Eve, who had notified Elia of the attack, only to find their friend had been dead for some time due to her attempts to find and fight an organization called the Golden Lily. At their lowest, Elia and her team of shadows clung to the one lead that might offer insight into the hidden affairs of Verilia's elite, Edwin Redleaf, a dangerous man whom Elia had met in the first Talene dungeon she found. They tracked him down and made a deal out of mutual revenge against the Bermingales who'd killed Trian's family, and Arthur Redleaf, the hated father of Felicia and Edwin. Together they investigated, fought, and killed their targets, but not before both Elia and Kyrian were cast away by a Talene teleportation device used as a final weapon by Arthur Redleaf. Elia arrived in Iz, an ancient Talene city, but made her escape with her third-tier blink to rejoin her allies and finish what they'd started. Yet it was a hollow victory, as Kyrian remains lost in an unknown dungeon yet to make his return. With the fires of war racing through the Empire of Lys and their involvement in the murder of several high nobility, Claire suggested that everyone lay low. Trian went into hiding with his remaining sister in Ravenhall, while Elia decided to go north to find clues as to where Kyrian had been sent. More than that, Elia needed to get away from the murder and conflicts she'd seen in the previous few months. She wanted to get stronger so that she could protect the friends she had left. The North proved to be exactly what she'd been looking for. Dotted with monster-filled dungeons and ancient ruins, she soon found her groove again, fighting one species of monster after another, training up her resistances, her classes, and her skills. She met more potential allies and friends, too, few of them human. The smith Goliath, an artist and high-level crafts being of black mist and metal, and Catelyn, a fox-like creature and council member of Hallowfort. Elia fought and leveled, slowly unraveling the secrets of Tremor, an ancient city of Rivor, a kingdom of humans that had ruled these lands millennia past. There she met the elf Nivelier, a self-proclaimed historian and potential ally. She also visited Hallowfort, an underground settlement of Awakened who had banded together to form a small community that could thrive even in the hostile landscape of the North. With the help of Nivelier and Tarok, a local dwarf engineer and scavenger, Elia found another ruin of the Talene, a place where she might find more levels and answers about her missing friend. Here they met a band of Sarathel hunters that Nivelier took under his wing. Through an unlikely series of events, Elia also found herself freeing Morrow and Ilana Invalar, former king and queen of Rivor, from their self-imposed prison, and shortly after was met with an urgent request by Nivelier. The young elves and Sarathil hunters had decided to enter the Talene ruin and face the great hall within. Elia rushed to help, urging the elf to join her despite his species' rules preventing him from going into a dungeon. When Elia found the three young elves, they were facing down an enemy she had fought long ago. Talene Praetorians. Fighting her fear, Elia faced them, and soon she was joined by Nivelier, who had resolved himself to join the ranks of the Cursed, the Sarathil Hunters. With her allies Morrow and Tarok also joining the fray, Elia and Nivelier fought together against the ancient machines of the lost Talene civilization. The battle was hard fought, but their group prevailed. Their reward? A Talene gate key, an artifact that could reveal more about the ancient teleportation gates and a reason to go south that Elia could no longer ignore. With her level at 300, her new class evolutions enhancing all aspects of her magic, and an artifact that could shed light on the ancient Talene technology, Elia is nearly ready to make her way back to Ravenhall.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.